Britain's World Cruiserweight champ Johnny Nelson defends his crown on Saturday Fight Night. British boxing was given a shot in the arm when Audley Harrison won Olympic gold at super heavyweight. He might now be on the fast track to riches. It's taken tonight's star Nelson a lot longer. In the early days, it was one setback after another. He could never quite make the breakthrough. Each time he went back to the Ingle Gym in Sheffield and kept dreaming that one day he would see his name up in lights. Suddenly, aged 32, he at last proved himself in world class.
Oh, a right hand! Dex Thompson in the fourth round. Breakthrough for Johnny Nelson. Dazzling combinations, and he's going to stop it. It's over in the fifth round. Nelson lays the ghost to rest.
He's loving every minute of his reign as WBO World Cruiserweight champion. Tonight he meets Adam Watt of Australia. Back home, his countrymen are still basking in the glow of their successful Olympics. Now Watt hopes to become their first ever Cruiserweight World Champion, just months after becoming the Commonwealth title holder, beating Bruce Scott.
Pryce coming in, and Adam Watt is surely, yes he is, the new Commonwealth Cruiserweight Champion. He just had too much firepower.
But how will he measure up in world class?
The moment I knocked out Bruce Scott, Johnny Nelson came up to me straight after the fight and put it straight on me. So from that day on, I started training.
I don't underestimate him. I don't overestimate him. I've given myself an extra 2 weeks for this fight. And I think if Adam Watt comes in there completely confident about himself, it'll be a cracking fight as long as it lasts.
They meet in our top of the bill tonight. Nelson making the 6th defence of his crown against a man appearing in his first world title fight. It should all be so simple. These should be the glory days for Johnny Nelson, and he has certainly earned them. But with Nelson, he has been his own worst enemy at times, so we know better than taking anything for granted. Nicky Piper's with Barry tonight. Do you believe in the new Nelson?
I do thoroughly believe in him. I mean, he's been a pro now for 14 and a half years. First boxer of the world title 10 years ago and stank the place out. He's always, in my opinion, had world class, but he's never really had the ambition. I think he's got it now. He's got a determination and an aggression that makes him an all-round fighter.
Unknown quantity, Adam Watt, but Barry, it would be a big mistake tonight, would it not, to rule him out as a big outsider?
It's interesting. Johnny has said that he wants to be more exciting. He wants to finish fights like Naz and like Lennox Lewis in more devastating style. Now, if he takes a risk here, we know we question this guy's experience, but we don't question his punching power. And if he takes a risk in an effort to be more exciting, he could walk onto one against this guy. This guy can really punch.
Nelson relaxed, if that is the right word, by watching England's World Cup qualifier this afternoon in his hotel bedroom. Maybe he should have had a sleep instead. Audley Harrison might have inspired one or two, but I'm not sure that England's performance did inspire anybody today. At least Nelson won't be blaming his teammates or the manager if it goes wrong tonight.
All down to me. I'm not depending on another 10 players to back me up. So I know when I get in there tonight, it's just, I know what I've got to do. I know what I'm prepared to do. I know what I'm prepared to go through. So I think, well, I know, you know, I told success is nothing but success.
Has to be in the form of his life right now. Very positive recently, Nelson, that must be said, and he has won 12 in a row. Let's remember that. What a turnaround in the career of a young man who, remember, lost 4 of his first 8 professional fights and seemed to be going nowhere. He's worked himself into the big time, there is no question about it. It's been from one high to the next recently, and after 5 successful defences, everything about him these days is positive. He is the top of the bill tonight for us here at the Dome in Doncaster. That coming a little later on, but we have some exciting young talent in action here. And first tonight, a young talent from Wales, earning live TV coverage for the first time. It's Bradley Pryce from the Calzaghe camp, 19 years of age, 7 wins out of 7. And the opponent, a former track sprinter, Gary Reid from Telford. Question is whether he'll be able to keep running away from Pryce here. Ringside for us, it's Ian Darke, Glenn McCrory, with Adam Smith tonight, and our Master of Ceremonies, Mike Goodall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome viewers live and exclusive on Sky Sports to the Doncaster Dome, where tonight Frank Warren proudly presents World Championship Boxing, sponsored by Red Square, the champion drink that packs a punch. We begin this evening with a contest of 6 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division, between and introducing firstly, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the all-black trunks, coming from Telford, now fighting out of Salford in Manchester. He weighed in at 9 stone 10 pounds and holds a professional record from 9 contests of 5 wins, 3 by way of knockout with 4 losses. Please welcome Gary Reid. And across the ring, ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, wearing the all-white trunks, fighting out of Newbridge in South Wales. He weighed in at 9 stone 11 pounds and holds a perfect professional record. 7 wins, coming from 7 contests, 4 wins by way of knockout. Presenting South Wales is Bradley Sweet Sugar Pryce. Your officials this evening are appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. The referee for this contest is Mr. Howard Foster.
Well, let's keep it clean. You both know the rules. When I say break, step back straight away. Watch your heads. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves.
6 3-minute rounds.
And this could be quite interesting, because this Bradley Pryce is only 19, from Newbridge in South Wales. Has looked the part so far. He's been campaigning as a super featherweight. He's up at lightweight now, 9 stone and 11.5 tonight. In with Gary Reid, who once or twice has looked a useful puncher himself so far, though he has got 4 defeats on his record. Pryce in the white trunks here, tall and gangling, and with a big opinion carried about him among people down in South Wales. He got hit by a right hand early by Reid there. So how good is this Bradley Pryce? Still early days in his career, and he has time on his side, but it's always fascinating to have a look at some of the better young talent around, Glenn.
Well, he's coming on well. He has the advantages here in height and reach, but it's how he uses that. Reid, something of a body punch. If he can get to the body of Pryce, this could be interesting.
Fast hands, rangy punches coming from a long way out from Bradley Pryce. Very busy in this opening round, the 19-year-old. From the Joe Calzaghe camp. Calzaghe, the WBO super middleweight champion. Reid looking for the left hook. He's quite short, Reid, at this weight. And he might need the proverbial stepladder to get anywhere near Pryce here.
Well, the punches are coming from Pryce from all sorts of angles, uppercut, wild swings. And at this moment, he's finding Reid pretty easy to hit.
Looks a bit bewildered by the speed early on here, Reid. Getting hit by a lot. Quite flashy, this Bradley Pryce. Full of confidence, as you'd expect for a young man with a 100% record. Calls himself Sugar Sweet. It's written on his trunks.
Well, Reid has to start livening himself up, move that head from side to side and start letting the big hooks go.
He's got a lot going against him here, Gary Reid. That's a great right cross, though. He picked that punch well. Once Pryce did get in range, there was a little reminder for him there. But he's won this opening round hands down and has looked fast and effective doing it too, Bradley Pryce. This fight, by the way, in the lightweight division, and we've got a cracker for you in that division next week. Two of the top men around, Billy Schwer, Colin Dunn, meeting at Wembley on Sky next Saturday.
Well, these are good punches coming in from Pryce. Lots of angles, uppercuts. But there's the big right hand he had to take from Reid. And that was a good shot.
Second out, round 2.
The unbeaten Bradley Pryce in the white trunks, remember, here. In with Telford's Gary Reid, who's 27 years of age. Pryce can't afford to get careless. He did once in the first round and paid a penalty. Again, that little right hand getting through. Just a tendency to drop the left glove at times and leave himself open for the right hand, Pryce. Reid, who used to be a sprinter with the famous Wolverhampton and Bilston club, which produced, among others, Peter Radford, Olympic 100-metre bronze medalist way back in 1960 behind Amin Hari. Oh, great right uppercut there from Pryce.
And this is a good round with Reid still dangerous with his right hand.
Cut damage for Pryce by the side of the left eye.
Well, Reid has been successful. The long right hand, was it that, or the heads have clashed a few times.
Well, he's hunting now, Gary Reid. Trying to roll inside. Gets there with a body shot. We think the cut was caused by a clash of heads. This is better from Reid. Got it with a body punch, but then he's staggered by that left hook, and he's in trouble. Right uppercut, now the left hook. Reid has to hold on, try to buy time, but Pryce here is trying to nail him. Some explosive action in round 2. And to add to the drama, blood by that left eye of Bradley Pryce.
Well, some very good shots going in from Bradley Pryce there. There's a terrific little uppercut in close. And this is really warming up.
Reid's head seems to have cleared. Good body shots from Gary Reid, who looks as if he wants this win pretty badly. And at the moment, he's just tending to push that jab rather than snap it home, Pryce.
And Reid really trying to wind up the big hook.
Oh, big right hand too from Reid. Pryce getting all the trouble he can handle here in the second round. We might find out a little more about what he's really made of here. Good round. Nothing. This might have been what caused the clash of heads. There, yeah, it was. You could see the blood straight away. Great detection work by the boys and girls backstage.
Yes, it was. Big left hook there from Bradley Pryce. And he almost touches down Reid. Just about. Big right hand to the body, then brings the left hook over, catches him flush on the chin. And he did well to keep on his feet there.
Yes, he had to show the skills of a limbo dancer, didn't he, really?
He really did, but big right hand he came back with, and look at that. Look at Pryce just going away from that shot, and he didn't get the full force of it, but that was a good long right hand.
57 landed already by Pryce against 17, we think, for Reid. That's what the computer is saying so far. Well, it doesn't say anything, it prints it out, you know what I mean. Here's the third round. White trunks, remember, the teenager from South Wales, Bradley Pryce, looking to make it 8 wins out of 8 here. Leaving himself open, though, to the left hook, and Reid is putting up a really good effort here. We thought he might. Had a very good win, a first-round stoppage of Sammy Smith back in May. Reid. He also won in 45 seconds on his debut, so he can hit a bit.
Well, he's still looking for that long right hand, Reid, but he's a little bit more aware of it now, Pryce.
Pryce all the time looking for those humdinging uppercuts. That one whistled past the end of the chin of Gary Reid. I think we've seen here tonight, though, that Pryce is a long way from being the finished article just yet, certainly defensively. Looking for that jolting right uppercut, and that got through, I think. Reid, oh! Well, the referee was trying to dive in. There was a big left hook. Down he goes. And Howard Foster, the referee, I think that punch was landed while he was trying to say break. And I have to say, in Pryce's defence, amid the bedlam and noise in here, you could hardly blame him for not really hearing that. He's not counted it as a knockdown for that reason. There was no count administered.
Well, the effect will still be the same. That was a terrific shot that Reid had to take.
Big punch it was from Pryce. Reid was nearly down in the previous round as well. How much did that take out of him? Count or no count? Bit controversial. We'll have another look at it at the end of the round, but Pryce is going for it here. Body shots, head shots, uppercuts and hooks. Reid in danger of walking onto one. Huge right uppercut. How did he stay upright? Another one. Nothing much coming back. The referee could step in here. Howard Foster lets it go on. A lot of referees might have stepped in at that point.
Well, he threw everything he possibly had there. Pryce, what he got left after that barrage of punches. Oh. The uppercuts are terrific.
I don't think I've ever seen so many uppercuts thrown in combination as this. There's another attempted one. And Reid somehow fighting through a haze. Senses scrambled.
Well, he really is so successful with that long-range uppercut.
Well, Pryce showed some class there. Well done, Gary Reid, for getting through that. Not quite sure how he did it.
Well, there's
I think they're going to pull him out. I think they might be pulling Gary Reid out here, you know.
Well, this big right uppercut you see going in slow motion there. Look at the punches raining in these uppercuts. Big left hook.
Now that was interesting. The referee there was trying to say break. He threw the left hook. Down went Reid, but no count was administered because the referee, there you see. What do you think, Glenn?
Well, the punch, I mean, the punch was on its way, really. There's a big right uppercut there. You'll see it here. Letting the shots go. Terrific right uppercut. Really going for all these punches. And look how many uppercuts do you see like this in succession.
Whoa. Well, they are letting Reid go on. There was a conversation between the corner and the referee, and I thought for a moment the corner were going to pull Reid out. But no, he's back in there. Fourth round. White trunks, remember, Bradley Pryce, who could be quite a major talent in the making. Who knows? He certainly looks to have a bit of star quality about him, although there's obviously still a fair bit to learn.
Well, as you'd expect, this is only his 8th fight. He's still very much in the novice stages and only just 19. But there's an awful lot of potential in this young man.
Welsh ABA champion he was last year at featherweight. Growing all the time. Already up to lightweight. Again, just walked onto a right hand from Reid. Great intensity about this undercard battle. Again, there's that left uppercut from Pryce. His brothers Brian and Delroy also had ability. Byron, I should say. But he's now retired, and Delroy Well, his career never quite took off, so... This time the right cross from Pryce.
Well, he knows the right shot. He knows that uppercut. Reid's going to lean into it.
Showing some real guts in there, isn't he? Gary Reid. Having to suck up a lot of punishment, but still, you sense, with ambitions of his own in the contest.
Well, he's got to start letting his own shots go. He's waiting around too long and not getting off. You just wonder how dazed he is by some of these shots.
Well, I swear I don't know how he got through that last round. Oh, he really wound himself up, almost in Sugar Ray Leonard fashion for that. Wound it up and then threw a left uppercut that I'm sure Reid thought was going to be a right.
Well, he's working very hard for the knockout, and a big right hand going in. It's a short one from Pryce.
There's a lot of the showman in this teenager, but he has ability to go with it. Very interesting.
American football for you on Sunday. This week it's the Miami Dolphins against the Buffalo Bills, exclusively live from the Player Stadium, Sunday night from 6, Sky Sports 2. Johnny Nelson later here live in our top of the bill, but Bradley Pryce is getting everybody into the auditorium early here. Back to Glenn and Ian.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, Paul, because this has been a stirring contest. Just the sense that you might be watching somebody who could become a real name. Oh, another left uppercut staggers Reid, who still will not surrender. Another massive right uppercut. This time he does touch down and the referee stops it in round 5. Well, he turned it on there, Bradley Pryce. Gutsy effort from Gary Reid, who definitely had his moments, but he oozes class, this Bradley Pryce, and he may be a real talent coming through.
Yes, he may. I mean, what a superb performance from him. And what was good, that even in the 5th round, he went out there to get the job done, to get this over with against the stubborn and strong opponent in Gary Reid. But he really has got class. You know, and he puts his punches together so well. And you've got to think this is a young man with a big future.
And we need all the stars we can get, as I often say. And with Audley Harrison getting his goal, well done, Audley. And people like Bradley Pryce coming through. There's a bit of optimism around at the moment.
Look at these uppercuts, really whipping them in, keeps them going. He knows that's the punch that's going to get through the guard of Reid, and eventually there's a big right, and that one does the job.
Those uppercuts were absolutely ferocious. That last right uppercut was frightening to watch it, really, wasn't it?
Well, he's got so much leverage because of that height. He can really whip those shots in. And, you know, so he does. That right was a terrific shot right through the guard. And really, you know, the referee found out the right time to pull.
Yeah, it was a perfectly timed stoppage by Howard Foster, wasn't it?
Look at that one. That right on the point of the chin. Really, really was a good shot. Wound up so well. Look at it there. Right on the chin.
And that's enough in round 5. 8 out of 8. 5 by the stoppage route for Bradley Pryce, and he's still just 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 15 seconds of round 5, the referee stops the contest with Gary Reid in no position to continue. The winner and still undefeated in 8 contests, Bradley Pryce. And ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate
Joe Calzaghe has made his mark at the very top. Paul Samuels came out of South Wales a couple of years ago, almost broke through. Nicky Piper's now got another one to get excited about from the Valleys, but Samuels didn't quite ever make the next step. Could Pryce do it?
Well, I think so. He took a couple of good right hands there, and and took them well. I was impressed with that.
Yeah, but you would say that.
Well, I would say no. I criticise those who need criticising, and I don't think it was difficult to criticise him tonight. Great accuracy, great power. And we could say he was a little reckless, and there was no need to go in so close with his hands down. But,
no, but he
wasn't worried because he knew he couldn't be hurt by this guy.
I like fighters like that. They gamble, they take chances. He goes in there, he's got real venom, and he whips the punches in. He's a nasty puncher. And he gambles a lot. He does. Yeah. He takes chances by going at his opponent and letting these punches go. And the way he finished, he was just relentless here. He knew he was going to rip that punch through. He just kept on doing it. He kept whipping it in until he got through. And eventually he just took the legs right on. And this is a tough guy, this Gary Reid. He's one tough, strong guy and a dangerous puncher.
Are you letting us know you think he is something, Barry?
I think he is certainly something. He's 19 years old. I don't think he should ever try and do super featherweight again. He's going to fill into a lightweight. He needs he needs to be cautious about his lack of sort of defence. He gambles a lot on power and attacking. But however, he's certainly a prospect worth watching.